Do you want to learn how to use Midjourney for ultra-realistic fashion photography? In this video, you will find a visual comparison of 200 unique fashion-related keywords in a variety of categories such as style, brand, material types, physical properties of materials, fabrics and textures, time periods, and cultural influences. Also, you will learn how to design AI fashion using atomic prompting with great prompt examples. You will learn to create a brand merchandise using style reference and how to create full body shots. At the end of the video, we will bring everything we've learned together and write some advanced fashion prompts in the prompt showcase chapter. Realistic-looking AI fashion can be achieved using Midjourney simply by adding fashion photography to the beginning of your prompt and by mentioning a specific combination of outfit or style after subject description. We can simply connect fashion elements with subject using wearing as the bridge keyword, or it can be break down into smaller components according to atomic prompting. Midjourney V6 takes fashion design to the next level and allows us to describe specific combinations of outfit like blouse, shirt, t-shirt, sweater or pants, skirt, shorts, jeans or dresses, footwear and accessories. You can describe brands, colors, physical shapes, styles or designers of these individual garments and make a look out of it. For example, here I created the photo of a man wearing a yellow jacket. Notice I started with fashion photography to my prompt. I specified that jacket needs to have dog patterns and also added urban exploration location as a keyword because it brings some interesting backgrounds to my composition. I finalized my prompt with aspect ratio and Stylize parameter to leverage default Midjourney aesthetics. In this other example, I didn't specify the look, but I added style words like bohemian, summer outfit and beachcore after keyword wearing and connected the outfit to my subject. I also specified age and hair eye colors of my subject. In this example, I wanted to go the high-end fashion direction, combining my composition with cool-looking eyewear and a minimalist orange background. In this prompt, I started with modern fashion photo, and you may ask what's the difference from regular fashion photo. We will come to that in a second. Here, I took more of a retro-looking fashion direction with a colorful oversized tracksuit, and I was very happy with the result. In addition to fashion photography, we can explore other types of photography keywords related to fashion. I was curious about their impact on the final image. Here is a visual comparison of some of the most popular keywords used to create unique-looking fashion photos using Midjourney. Fashion photography specializes in showcasing clothing and other fashion items, often involving elaborate staging and lighting to enhance the aesthetic appeal of the designs. Glamour photography brought models with skin brush effect and less imperfections. Magazine photo and modern fashion photo brought models outside of studio lighting, more outdoor in different environments. High fashion photo as keyword generally brought more premium, expensive looking outfits. In last weeks, I'm observing a significant improvement with full body shots. Kudos to Midjourney team. This was hit or miss most of the time, but now when you add full body photo to the beginning of your prompt results, you will most likely get at least one full body photo on the grid. Now full body shot creation is simplified, however, with this change, I'm observing some quality drops in face designs. In the last office hours, Midjourney team mentioned that they're working on some improvements for face design quality. Here a few more keywords mainly around seasons and vintage. With the help of Midjourney style reference, you can design fashion collections such as merchandise for your own brand. For example, I will create a merch collection for Cyber Jungle. As a reminder, style reference gives you the ability to reference the style of another image or to keep a consistent style across many images. For replicating style, we are using a text prompt, Sref parameter, and URL of images, we want Midjourney to replicate in terms of visual style consistency. First, I'm creating some jungle-inspired merchandise using this prompt. We are adding fashion photo to the very beginning and describing what we want. I'm adding some garment names like hoodie and t-shirts, as well as some direction for the style. Once we find a nice concept, we will create a whole collection using style reference with this prompt. Note that I used chaos parameter to ask Midjourney to bring much more variation, but still keep it consistent. I can even switch photography type to product photography and start generating product photos as merchandise using consistent style from original image. Additional to style reference, last week we learned about character reference. Character reference allows us to keep our character's face consistent but change its outfit. It helps us experiment with different outfits while keeping the model same. In this part, we will talk about style element in our fashion prompt. Midjourney is capable of replicating variety of fashion styles. Here is a visual comparison of some of the most well-known and visually distinct style keywords. Feel free to pause the video and take a deeper look for some inspiration. Another distinct element in AI fashion is brands. Using Midjourney's world knowledge, we can replicate visual characteristics of well-known brands. Note that images in this section are not associated with real brands and no copyright infringement intended. One of the easiest ways to control the intensity of your preferred style on the final image is by using the keywords minimalist fashion and maximalist fashion. Simply, minimalist fashion tones down aesthetics to more simple garments, keeps the image less crowded, uses simple textures, patterns, and cuts in the outfit. Whereas maximalist fashion keyword brings more details, layers, and depth to both outfit and the image. You can think it as more of everything reflected on the image, and sometimes background gets really crowded. Note that we can also take a mixed direction here, keeping outfit minimalist, but overall composition maximalist. Now, let's take a look at a detailed visual comparison of material keywords to draw inspiration from. With arrival of Midjourney V6, you can mix up textures, materials, and colors to create really unique compositions. It's not always 100% accurate, and sometimes you can end up with a situation that material is reflected on the background, not in the outfit itself, but still you can achieve your desired result after few reruns. This visual comparison is intended to give you an overview of how material keywords are rendered in Midjourney. Hopefully you will find few keywords which are interesting for you, and you can use them in your own creations. For your convenience, I'm sharing them in 6-part grids, so you can easily compare them by pausing the video. Additional to materials, some of the keywords can be considered as patterns. Additionally, we can break down material types and play with physical properties of materials using this prompt on Midjourney. We will try and explore keywords in following categories: visual comparison of physical states, visual comparison of various reflections or refractions, visual comparison of optical appearance, visual comparison of chromism luminescence, various texture types. These keywords become especially handy if you want to change physical objects in and around your subject, from outfits to decorations and even for products. They bring some unique results, and it's really fun to create unseen fashion concepts and outfit compositions using these material keywords. Fashion is heavily influenced by the time period. It draws significant influence from the popular music of each decade, as music itself greatly impacts people's fashion choices. For this example, I want to go to a more retro direction. In order to do that, I'm adding element of year to the very beginning of my prompt. This influences the whole image as a fundamental choice. Remember, you can give same retro feeling to an image by using film stocks as well. You can see visual comparison of all major film stocks in my Midjourney style guide. Link is down below. Some people like to build their prompt with decades. This is fine, but actually we can leverage Midjourney's world knowledge by focusing on specific years. This is because a decade can bring significant changes in fashion. For instance, fashion in 1980 was different from that in 1989. For pre-industrialization eras, I like to use century as time element in my prompts. Visually significant and unique cultural influences in fashion by countries involves highlighting those nations whose traditional or contemporary fashion elements have made a global impact or have a distinct visual identity. This visual comparison includes countries known for their traditional attire, iconic fashion elements, or influential fashion movements. Of course, it's important to leave any biases behind. This work is more about an exploration of how Midjourney renders fashion elements when cultural keywords mentioned in the prompt. Quick tip about the role of Stylize parameter on fashion photography. I think Midjourney's default aesthetics trained heavily on fashion photos. Because of this, Stylize parameter gives great results when combined with fashion-related keywords. See the visual comparison of style raw against different Stylize values. In my experiments, I didn't observe a massive difference between style raw and low Stylize values like 100 and 250. When prompt gets longer with more style-related keywords, it's safe to say that style raw takes everything more literally and tries to stay loyal to my style keywords. In the higher Stylize values I observed, composition gets more dense with more crowded backgrounds or new details, layers and accessories are added to the image, and it's more likely that we start to see close-up shots in the grid, even though I didn't specifically ask for that. Now let's look at some of the advanced prompts for fashion photography. Starting with Stormtrooper-inspired full-body fashion photo. This prompt can be considered quite long with some detailed depictions of our subject and her outfit details. Next prompt is again from Star Wars universe and Darth Vader suit inspired. This prompt is a sportswear fashion prompt inspired by Nike advertising depicting a subject with active lifestyle. Sportswear is one of the subcategories of fashion photography. Next prompt is effective use of material keywords and how it can be combined with the context of fashion photography. Here I attached a type of reflective physical property to our material with keyword glimmering, and Midjourney gave us a unique looking dress made of glimmering material. Next one is a good example for fusion of different art directions. It's one of my old prompts, and here I'm combining optic art with fashion photography in a colorful composition. Nice reminder to mix and match different art forms and create unique looking images. This prompt is a good example of how cultural influence can be reflected in fashion photography context. In this prompt, we are attaching a chromism keyword to our material, and we have a unique looking outfit for our character. Next one is a good example of material keywords used in fashion prompts. Even dresses made of circuits can be used in AI fashion. The sky is simply the limit. Finally, I have pattern type generally used in pottery and decorative items. In this context, I used it for fashion. Hopefully, this video was truly helpful for you to explore fashion photography on Midjourney, and you explored some cool new keywords. If you felt a spark of inspiration, show your support with a thumbs up and join our jungle community by subscribing for more mind-blowing tutorials. If you want to learn more about Midjourney, click here.